How we going on, folks? Luke here, back today with a new Sunday Sessions video. If you're new to this series, it's basically where we choose a few pairs every Sunday that we feel hold good potential for the coming week, and we break down some of the analysis we have performed in order to give you guys a better insight on how we are looking to tackle and profit from the markets. Now, this is great for those new beginners that are trying to learn a working strategy, and they are trying to learn how to go about analyzing the markets, but it's also good for those who have experience, those veterans in the industry that are just wanting some additional support, or may just be looking for someone else's insight on some of the pairs that they are looking at themselves. So if you fit into either category, then you've come to the right place. Get comfortable and enjoy the analysis. If you do have any questions with regards to anything I go through in today's video, whether it's related to my strategy or the pairs themselves, then please leave those comments below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible with those. And if you are interested in our services, then head down to the links in the description and check out some of the services that we offer over on Telegram and on our website, LAGFX.co.uk. Now, most importantly, if you learn something from this video and you feel it's benefited you in any way, shape or form, don't hesitate to share it with your friends and give it a like. We really appreciate the support that you provide on a day-to-day basis, and it goes a long way. Now, with all that being said, let's get straight into today's Sunday Sessions video. So the first pair I'm actually going to touch base on is gold, so XAU USD. This is obviously a precious metal, something that is always going to hold value, and we'll probably see trade bullish or trade higher throughout the future. It's very important that those Forex traders out there and those traders out there are looking for buying opportunities on pullbacks that we get regularly with this pair. As I say, this is a market that we are going to see trade us higher throughout time. Gold is a massive part of our lives. All currencies used to be backed on gold. It was gold standard back in the day. Now it's the US dollar. However, there are currencies out there and countries out there that are no longer wanting to back their currency on the US dollar. So we are seeing weakness in that. Gold is a precious metal. It's used in our day-to-day lives. It's something that is always going to hold value regardless of what's going on in our economies and around the world. Now, when it comes to this market, how am I looking to tackle it? Well, as I say, I'm looking for the next pullback. So the next bearish move, trading into a valid area of interest in order for me to get involved in the market and further buys. So you can see that we have been delivered with some crazy bullish structure over the course of the last few years. What we are seeing is new highs being created all of the time. And you can see here that there is a lot of inefficient structure around February to May of this year. We had a big push up and a lot of this has not been cleared yet. Now, when it comes to intraday trades, our shorter term trades, I am looking to take this market long, so buy into this market from one of two areas here. These two areas actually represent demand zones, as there are sell orders there that need to be closed in order to continue price's momentum to the upside. Now, when I say they have to be closed, it's not like it's a must, but by price trading down and into these, what's happening is any sell orders that were opened here are being closed, which is removing supply from the market, okay, which is making demand stronger, essentially. And any bearish structure that was formed to trade price down and into this area will have had to be generated by sell orders, so they will also be removed from the market when price trades down and into a demand zone. Now, if we think of a demand zone and what it is, a demand zone is where people buy in from. So not only are we seeing that sell orders from these two candles here are being removed from the market, but also the sell orders that were placed to trade price down are being removed from the market. We are also having buy orders introduced. So you can imagine that if a lot of sellers are closing out and pulling out of the market and loads of buyers are buying in, that creates a new shift to the upside. So these two areas here are valid areas of demand and areas that I want to be looking to get involved from. Now, yes, price can trade down and into one of these, absorb price fully, clear liquidity and continue to trade lower. That is absolutely a possibility. Completely depends on the supply and demand balance. However, I am expecting some kind of reaction and new leg to trade us higher from one of two zones. So in order for us to deem a valid entry, we need to wait for price to trade in. We need to then wait for price to break structure to the upside and start trading us higher. That would deem us a valid entry to actually get involved in this market. Now, as I say, price may absorb this first zone, continue to trade us lower, okay? But once price trades us into this one, I would hope that price has introduced enough demand in order to flip the supply and demand balance to trade us higher. This here would be our break of structure. Price would pull back to set an initial higher low, and then we'd be off with the new bull run. This would be where we'd be looking to buy into this market to obviously profit in the next bull move. So that's my analysis for XAU USD. That's my intraday analysis. Longer term, I mean, I would like to see some of this be cleared. However, in order for us to even look to see price trade us down to that point, we'd need to see a break in the last protected low, which is this one here. So I would want to see price trade beneath these lows here that have been set in order, it wouldn't be that one actually, it'd be this one, in order for me to even look at seeing price trade us down to clear some of this inefficient structure here. So definitely looking to buy in from these two zones. If we break this low, we could look to potentially get involved in some shorter sell positions before we take the market long. But that's my analysis ultimately for XAU USD. Now, I'm not really going to touch base too heavily on Bitcoin just because I'm not a crypto trader. But it's been interesting to look at this market just because price has been really reacting well to my analysis. So I marked this zone out initially, but now when we look back on our analysis, we could have actually marked out this as our area of demand, as this is a red candle within a load of green candles. So we know there's a lot of sell orders here. Price has come down to clear those sell orders, closed the sell orders that pushed price down in the first place. Demand was introduced, that's what's pushed price higher. However, we have seen that price has now traded into an area of supply. So the opposite has happened. Price has traded up, price is now trading lower. So what I want to see is a break in these lows that have been created and a continuation to the downside. I want to be getting involved in some buy positions in this market, definitely. I think Bitcoin is another currency or another, a cryptocurrency that we could see do well over time. We have seen from historic data that this market trades very well and is definitely a bullish one. I just want to get involved in a good price. I want to buy in at the bottom, at the dip, at the trough, whatever you want to call it, and ride that next bull run to the upside. So I've got this area marked out here. When we look at areas of demand, we are looking for sell orders that have been left unmitigated. There is a load of sell orders here that price may trade down and into, hopefully give us that S&D flip to the upside, and we can get involved in the next big bull run. So mark out this area for yourself if you want to. If price breaks beneath this and continues to trade beneath this low here, then we may see a longer term bearish run to the downside, and at which point I would be looking at the rest of this impulsive wave, the last impulsive wave, for any areas of interest. But ultimately at the moment, this is what's standing out for me. Okay, heading over to the euro US dollar. I'm just going to go to the weekly time frame. Just want to show you the structure of this market at the moment. You can see here, price is trading us in a bullish way. Clear highs and lows, higher highs and higher lows. Price has traded down to set a higher low. Price has started to trade us higher. Now you can see here we've had the breaker structure to confirm the next bull run, start the next bull run. However, we have seen some signs of bearishness being introduced. A break in the last protected low here to create a lower low. And then we are yet to see this high break in order to create a new higher high. So we may be in the midst of some bearish structure. Now, when I go down to the daily and we look at this structure more clearly, you can see how this was the last protected low. Why? Because this low here created the highest high. Price then came down to break that, setting a lower low. So now this could just be part of a correction before the new lower low is created. Now just to make sense of this, so I get the path tool out, we have a high, a low, let's say a lower high is created here, a lower low, a clear bearish structure. So this is what price could do. Now you can see that price has been putting in some bullishness, correcting itself, as I say, to potentially set a lower high. But we've seen that an area of supply was left unmitigated here. Price has literally just come to trade into this, this past trading day, being Friday just gone. Price has traded up and into this, cleared those orders. We may see a continuation in bearishness, just to come down to set a high or low before a continuation upwards. Either that or price is ready to continue trading us lower, with us looking at the grand scheme of things, so the higher time frame structure in the market. So it's very important that we are flexible when markets are giving us contradicting analysis on lower and higher time frame. So for me now, what I want to see is price trade down and into this area. If I get relevant confirmation that enough demand has been introduced to continue trading price higher, then I'll be looking to buy in. If, however, we break this low, I will be looking for a break and retest, and I'll be looking to get involved in short positions. So I'm quite open with this market, but I am expecting some bearishness this week to actually trade us down and into this area of demand. Now, when it comes to looking for an entry, if we wanted to get involved in some positions, trading price lower, all we need to do is look at the last low that created the highest high, which is this one here. Have we had a break in that? Yes, we have. Perfect. So we then look at the impulsive wave that broke the structure, which is this one here. Is there an area that's been left unmitigated? Yes, there is. This candle here. It's the last green to sell candles. Price trading up into this, and then we can look to get involved in some shorts. So what I'm going to do is set my alert here. This is on the 15-minute time frames. If we are right, price may come to trade us up and into this area of supply before taking us lower in this market, trading price all the way down and into this area of demand here, the higher time frame area of demand. But it's very important that we wait patiently to see how price reacts. But this could be a 1 to 28 trade, 28% for every 1% risked on that position. So let's just see how price plays out, because I'm not confirming that this is going to be the case, but this absolutely could be a possibility. So open to seeing price actually trade lower longer term and higher. Just depends on what price does, whether it holds from the area of demand that I've got marked out below, or if price actually breaks beneath it, giving us the opportunity to go short with the break and retest. But I'm definitely looking for bearishness this coming week in the Euro US dollar. So if you're looking to take part, I'd look for those sell opportunities. Okay, I'm just going to finally touch base on AUD USD. This is a market I was involved in last week. The position was quite mediocre, if I'm being completely honest with you. We walked away with just over 2% from the market itself. It was pretty stagnant. It was consolidating for some time. Then we got a push with fundamentals, which helped us drive price higher. However, price quickly reversed to trade us lower. So I know partials were taken. Safety measures were also implemented, so no loss from this position as such, but we need to look for a better trading opportunity. So now that we have broken this last low here, which created a lower high, I'm thinking we're going to see a continuation in this bearish behavior, and I want to see price actually trade us down and into this order block here. So again, like I was explaining with the XAU USD market, we want to see short positions offloaded, buy positions loaded up, and that should give us that flip to the upside. So I'm going to hold off from trading opportunities and trades in this market up until we have a penetration of either this zone or one or two zones up here. From there, I then may look to drive the market higher or lower depending on our confirmation parameters. But yeah, go ahead and mark out these zones anyway, as these are valid areas of interest and areas at which we should be keeping an eye on, because price is bound to react well from them. But ultimately, just wait for the right confirmation before making any rash decisions in that sense. But yeah, that's actually going to be my analysis for the Sunday sessions video. Quite quick, quite brief, quite steady away. I'm happy with how the markets are flowing. We've had a crazy few weeks where they've been somewhat unpredictable based on the behaviors. They've not really followed the laws of technical analysis. We've had a lot of fundamentals that have outruled that and maybe disregarded some of the analysis we've put through. So it's been nice these past few days, especially the latter end of last week, so Wednesday through to Friday, price playing out how we expected. Obviously, we had the NFP, which has caused some big moves and big shifts in the markets. So it'll be nice to see price kind of correct from them, and then we can look to tackle these markets moving forward. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. As I said at the start of the video, if you have any questions, any queries with regards to the analysis I've gone through, whether you're unsure about supply and demand zones, structural laws, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, whatever it may be, leave the comments below. I will get back to you as soon as possible. But yeah, I just want to wish you all a profitable trading week, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next Sunday sessions video.